This week on Face Off Hockey Show, it's all the trades and free agency you could want, and we'll see if we can unbury Lyle Richardson to see if he can give us some context to all the craziness that's gone on. On the first day of free agency, we'll also talk a little bit about some rule changes in the SPHL, but we all know what you're here for. It's the hot free agency. All that and more. It's Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
Oh, yeah, and the draft happened, too. I forgot about that. It's Face Off Hockey Show. I'm Scotty Waz. There's Johnny P. God only knows where Mark's at. But here we are. That's all that matters. Johnny back after a week hiatus, rightfully earned, getting himself some time in Hershey Park happy, Hershey Park free.
Yeah.
Listen to some music. I don't mean the ones in the elevator.
Yeah. Went and saw some Chris Stapleton action. Sending Scotty some of the great quotes from standing in line outside, which were a doozy.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, it was fantastic.
Central PA is quite crazy like that.
Yeah, I kind of hate that stadium just as a whole.
I don't think I've ever been. I've seen it, but I've never been in it.
I feel like there's way too many people for the area that it should be in.
Sure.
So got that going for me.
That's nice.
But a concert was fantastic.
Well, that's good.
Got home at 2 a.m. Made a wrong turn in the parking lot on my way out and ended up in the parking lot for an entire hour.
Woof.
Had to pull a U-turn on the sidewalk in front of the Giant Arena or Giant Center. I think it's Giant Center.
Yeah.
Just pulled my car straight onto the onto the sidewalk and went around because it's got the flat. It's not at the curb. Came around, came back a little bit, and boom, there's the exit. Out in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Oh well. Lesson learned.
Took the scenic route.
Yeah. Then a bunch of parties. Soccer team pool party. First birthday party for my cousin's son. Lily's birthday party, Lily's graduation party.
Mm-hmm.
Jilly's graduation party was this weekend also. So yeah.
And some golf in there, too.
Some golf. Oh, and by the way, definitely all Team Grimace tonight. # Grimace, Team Grimace Shakes.
Hell yeah, Grimace Shakes.
Went with the American IPA tonight.
There you go, for the football.
Yes, so that's pretty much a lot of what I've done, actually. I played golf decently well.
Nice.
Yesterday, too, and it's 101 degrees around here. So
I was going to say, AC on, AC off.
It's just still my normal.
Okay.
My smart thermometer decides I'm not home during the day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice
it's very smart.
It's very smart.
Very, very smart. So it gets a little warm during the day just because my away setting's 88 degrees.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, it's like Eric Lindros.
Apparently. Shout out.
Oh, early shout out that Laura wanted to give to Sean Leahy for mentioning Laura on the show. It's like shout outception.
Yeah, there you go. Early shout out before we forget.
So yeah, that's pretty much my last 10 days.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Mark, welcome.
Yeah, you had a lot to catch up on there. Whew. I golfed this morning. Just 9 holes, very quick. Not as good as John did.
You didn't send a picture to Leahy though.
That's fine. It was hot, and
we have to every time we play golf. We have to send a picture.
It is kind of tradition.
It's part of our bylaws.
I knew he was busy with all of his writing and his free agency and all that. So
is he covering free agency?
I think he just does it for fun, doesn't he?
I don't know.
He just writes articles.
I don't know if
Yes.
I don't know if he revived going 5-hole. Be great if he did.
He's just writing. Pop jocks.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Shout out.
Yeah.
I am not Team Grimace tonight.
Uh-oh.
As we found out last week, and clearly you didn't listen to the show.
Who does?
Oh, that's
I got
nice.
myself a
You got a
Pulisic.
Pulisic. That's nice. That's
So I
beautiful.
do have the Grimace upstairs in case we need to switch up vibes in the second half. But
That's a great looking cup. I
And
might
a-
have to stop and get more McDonald's, but that also necessitates me leaving my house currently.
I have one to open.
Ooh, look
Ooh.
at you.
So
You are
you know.
prepared tonight. I appreciate this.
Mark's ready
so
to go.
bourbon and cokes for
Nice.
this evening for me.
There you go. Wonderful.
Maybe plural, maybe not. Let's
Is
see
it
about
made
that.
with Jim Beam because that has a number 8 on it?
No, I got an Elijah Craig because Elijah Craig sounds like a really good defensive midfielder.
That's true. Yeah. And Jim Beam does not have an 8 on it either. We were just drunk one day and thought it did, so we took a shot for Jim Beam,
nice.
Clint Dempsey.
Nice.
Yeah, Jim Beam sounds too much like Tim Ream for me.
Oh,
All right.
So maybe next time Tim Ream scores, which is probably going to be never. From now on,
now he's
if
gonna
we're at the
score
bar,
tonight.
we gotta take a shot at Jim Beam if Tim Ream scores.
all right.
We can refactor this,
Okay, sounds great.
as the agile developers say.
All right. Anything else on your week there, Mark?
Not really.
All right.
Mark was also at
Mark
the
was
party.
also
We
at
were
the
all
party.
at the party.
We were
We're
all at the
all
party.
at the
It was
party.
great to see Scotty. It was great to see John. It was great to celebrate my birthday without celebrating my birthday. Honestly.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, pretty much the party time. Excellent. Good to see Mark after 10 years. That's
We were trying to figure it out. So the last time we think that Scott saw me was my wedding. We thought
because that
perhaps.
was what? When was that? Was 2015?
2015. You would have come back. I think you came back from Calgary for that, or North Dakota.
No,
for that.
I was in Calgary still. I didn't move.
You were
there.
still in Calgary.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was
So-
2016.
Scotty since.
No,
You've never been to a Black Bears game.
No.
So
Correct.
that's on the list.
and I'll be goddamned if I was traveling to Northern Virginia.
We were trying
Yeah,
to figure
true
out when the
story.
bowling was, and the bowling was
2013
either 13 or
Definitely
14.
before
2014.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And-
I still had hair last time I saw you, and I shaved it off at the end of 2015.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was trying to figure out when the last time Scotty and I played hockey together was.
And that would have been that May. When
That would have been the
so-
Labatt's
the
tournament.
Labatt tournament.
So it would have been May 2015.
Yep.
Okay.
That was the tournament you guys won.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we
And
hung
it's the
yeah,
last
that's
time
the
I
banner.
really played hockey.
and hung it up.
I played one more time for the firefighters in Manassas, and that was it.
There you go.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
definitely before Stan had the talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The talk was after that.
The
but
talk was
before
the
wedding.
talk was before the
Talk,
wedding.
talk was
That's what I mean.
definitely
Yeah.
it was the end of
Yeah.
it was before we got engaged, so it would have been before December 2014. Yes.
Yeah, it was February 2014 when he
The
told
time checks out.
Yeah, because that's when my grandma died, so I'd gauge that on that. But yeah, it was good to
Since
see.
that's a real reason we were all together.
Yeah. It's well, you and I.
True.
Good to see Laura again and the family and Eric, and for seeing the Lisa for the first time that she had cognizant thought. Though it is odd, and I don't mean this as a shot. It is just kind of a thing. It's to say someone like, I know your voice and now I can put a face to the voice is kind of odd. It reminds me of Wayne's World 2, where it was the guy with the radio station and the big booming voice, and then Wayne and Garth finally meet him, and he's just some weird dorky guy who does the voice of Homer Simpson because it's Dan Castanella. I just kind of feel that way. Just like, I don't know how to feel about that, if that's a good thing
it's
or a
not
bad
far off.
No. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
But Lily was not
I
wrong.
don't think there was ever a reason to dive any deeper than perhaps you were in the car or being played in another, just in the background and it's like, oh, I know that voice. Oh, I know that guy.
He listens to
I've
the
heard him
show.
before.
No,
I
it's-
don't think it was anything personal.
No, that's a
no, it's not.
neurodivergent. I have to deep dive into it. It is something. Well, it's just something that's odd. Like I haven't heard that before, so I'm just like, it's kind of interesting to hear, I guess. But I love
Imagine this. What if you watch the Capitals play hockey on TV, but you never ever wait for the intermission to see what Craig Laughlin looks like? Imagine just being a Caps fan and like listening to Craig Laughlin's voice and then being like, oh, that's what that guy looks like. Okay.
And
But
then he
his
walks
voice
up to
doesn't
say
match
hi
what
to
he
you.
looks like.
walks up and says hi, and then you promote Wayne Stock.
That's true. I mean, I appreciate the conversation. I like
it was fun. It was fun. It was did a great job. The decorating and everything. All the odds and ends. So
Family's fantastic.
Family's great.
After you guys left, we had a full-on discussion about why I was wearing 2 different colored shoes.
Hell yeah. So it was a good time. Thanks to Laura and Eric for opening up their homes, and congrats to
For
them.
sure.
And we might see them down the line here. Well, at least Laura in the next month or so, as we prepare for Anniversario 25.
Wow.
Yeah,
We're only a factor of 10 less than the America.
exactly. And we celebrate this. We celebrate this one because 5 is also sometimes a vowel, so we can. It's a big event. We can celebrate that. All right, fuck it. Let's get into some one big injury news, and it's a doozy.
Oh yeah. Who's down and out with some blues? Maybe some black and bruised. It's the Face Off Hockey Show injury reports.
Seth Jarvis is out 4 to 6 months after he had a shoulder injury and surgery to repair that said injury. So he got a Stanley Cup. He got his boys were hanging out, and they had the thing, and now he's 4 to 6 months. So they got that going.
At least he was able to get the cup over his head.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they doped him up nice. They numbed him up nice. Got him that little freeze spray. Said, "Here you go, lift it up." Well, they also did it was unveiled. They were doing that the concrete block lift too.
Yeah,
Was that blue collar lift or whatever the hell
that
they
was
called
pretty
it?
cool.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. And it also shows that hockey players really don't use math together further than they need to. It's just like 35 pounds, pretty specific, but okay.
You mean
You say that, but
logic testing didn't go through?
Yeah, no, that it shows also the NHL advertisements of the past talking just ad nauseum about how it's a 35-pound sterling silver cup. It didn't resonate with
They're
me.
like, it's so weird. It's 35 pounds and really long.
And it's silver? It's kind of weird.
I thought I saw though in that little infomercial thing that they put together that even the strength coaches didn't realize why Brenda Moore had picked it.
I will say the strength coaches probably aren't connected to hockey as the actual hockey players are. I know the strength coaches for the Black Bears are just MedStar Health
Yeah, but the
people.
strength coaches should have been looking at the players and asking, why are they lifting 35 pounds over their head like this?
But if the players didn't know,
Yeah, they're not going to be caught on. It's like, oh, okay, Rod Brendamore and his 8-pack abs just when it's done. And
yeah, they were probably just all mad at Brendamore because they had to lift a piece of cinder block.
This is bullshit. I'm not doing concrete anymore. I'm not playing junior. I don't need a summer job.
The kids that were working construction in the summer had flashbacks.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Rigatoni, sorry. Just Ontario kids working for Italian folk.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's about right. SPHL is going to do some rule changes this year. They're doing the 3-2-1-0 point system: 3 for a regulation win, 2 for overtime win, 1 for overtime loss, and 0 if you lose in regulation. So that'll be interesting to see how that dives deep into their league. Also doing 7-minute 3-on-3 overtime rather than 5-minute. And diving is now its own penalty.
Good.
So there's no.
Finally.
Yep, exactly. So they're gonna, if the referee deems it to be diving, the initial penalty for tripping or hooking or whatever will be null and void, and then the diving penalty just gets 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike embellishment.
Yeah, I never understood the embellishment portion of it. Like
Yeah.
you see, it is one thing or the other thing. It's not both. It can't be both for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sure, somebody can get tripped
Mhm.
and then like delay reaction fall and potentially still get both penalties. But like either it's a trip or it's a dive for me.
Yep. And that's what the SPHL is doing. The Vancouver Giants are going to be moving from Vancouver to Surrey, BC in 2030 as a new convention center / athletic center going to be built in Surrey, BC. So Vancouver is moving. They're saying, fuck it. We're getting out of this old Pack Coliseum and moving away.
That seems like a weird thing to announce 3 years ahead of time.
Yeah, I think it's just because to get investors for the Surrey Center, the arena, just to get
I mean,
them
I
saying,
guess that makes sense in that respect, but
Yeah.
like, how much are you screwing over your fans if you're like, hey, guess what? We're gonna move in 3 years.
well, it's also kind of just like, well, now you guys can move with us. Move to Surrey. Get out of Vancouver. It's way too fucking expensive.
Like a lot of people go and buy houses there just waiting
Yeah.
for the team to show up.
Yeah, it's only 32 kilometers away, so it's not too far out of the way. Their general manager is Nat Dominicelli, just so you all know,
That's beautiful.
and they came into the league in 2001.
Todd Reardon should be helping them coach.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
32 kilometers is what, like 15 miles? That's not that bad.
Yeah, 18 miles thereabouts. Yeah,
Okay.
because it's
Not terrible.
Yeah, it's not awful. And let's be honest, like it was like 20 years ago, but for you, Johnny, but Vancouver, just downtown, getting out of there, everything else is kind of very expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once you get out of the shit show that is downtown Vancouver, it's nice going.
Everything's on top. I mean, we couldn't even find a hotel.
Yeah. Well, hell, even when I went back there in 2019, I had to stay in fucking at University of British Columbia, and that's way out of town. But it was nice, easy to get in. You get into downtown, then the panic starts, and then you get out, and it's all nice and smooth.
Nice.
So Ovechkin's gonna get like a very bonus laden contract because the Capitals are knocking up against that salary cap with all the signings that they have made and the like. Before we get Lyle on here, your
Interestingly
thoughts?
crazy part about this too, and I was having the conversation today with Wilson, is like nobody has tipped their hand on if Ovechkin's staying or not.
No.
Like they could either be putting this team together around Ovechkin to try to get him one more cup before he retires, or like they already know he's retiring and they're putting together a team. Like nothing of what they've done in the past 2 weeks indicates whether or not Ovi is staying.
Well, okay. So the three major forward signings, and we'll get to these with Lyle, obviously, but there was an indication that Ilya Protas would be making this team, and with the signing of Boone Jenner, where does that leave? Where does that leave Mr. Ilya Protas?
Probably up and down. I mean, he's waiver exempt, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he made it because of lack of everyone else signing. So Boone Jenner in there, he'll give you all the intangibles that you're losing. That the Brandon that Dewey leaves, Duhaime going to Toronto, I think it was. So you got a guy who's good in the face-off dot like Jenner, blocks. I think he's like he was number 1 in block shots, number 2 in hits this year. So he's a physical guy. He's going to get you the wins in the dot. So pretty solid there. I mean, the Tuck deal, 10.5.
That one was interesting to me.
Yeah, that's a very interesting move.
I did not see that one coming.
No move for the first 4 years of that deal. And then the last 4 years of that deal is 21 team no trade. So
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
No,
but I just didn't see it coming.
I think on market you're going to get that, like for everywhere else, except for you see Demidov getting 8 years for 9.3, and just like that's a fucking bargain.
Agreed.
So
that kid's gonna be good in like 2 years. Like really good in 2 years.
Okay, somehow the Caps. Who did the Caps trade away? Because they got $2 million more of cap space since I last saw it this afternoon, and they went from 8 defensemen to 7.
Well, Van Riemsdyk got signed.
Yeah, that was before. That was after the Van Riemsdyk
Okay.
because he was
I
already
haven't seen anything else more
interesting.
recently.
Interesting. By the way, the Desharnais, Vinny Desharnais, 4.2 for 4 years. That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, the two defensive signings made more sense to me than. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Boone Jenner signing, like, completely solidifies now the top 9 in my mind
Oh
for
yeah,
the Caps, with or without Ovechkin,
Right.
which is to John's point. But losing Van Riemsdyk wasn't necessarily a huge blow, but like he was a solid guy for the Caps last year. So yeah, the defensive signings made more sense with losing Carlson and losing Van Riemsdyk.
yeah. Also, we had an offer sheet. As Barrett Hayden gets an offer sheet from New Jersey, so they got that going for him. Just trying to see if there's any kind of fucking deal in place, or if Puckpedia was just that slow. I'm thinking probably the latter, because I don't see anything from Tarek or anybody.
Yeah, I mean, the Caps didn't put anything else out after they picked up the 3 people.
Yeah,
Which, I mean, all good, you know,
Yeah.
3 guys to fill out the roster.
definitely. So it's they make a good move. They definitely made some big moves on that one.
I mean, this is 3 years in a row, though, that the Capitals, right before free agency, has made a trade that brought in a piece that seems like it should be big for the Caps.
yeah,
I mean, it was Chikrin 2
Mhm.
summers ago. Last summer was Logan Thompson. This summer they bring in Tuck and who's the first guy? I don't even remember who that first.
Kyrou, yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Kyrou. I mean, you can't say that Craig Patrick's just kind of sitting around.
Oh no, he wants to keep it going. I mean,
It's not the GM of old.
no, God no. Thank God for that. So I mean, you got to give people what they're worth if you want to keep that market value up. With everything going on, so I mean, and it also gives guys like Ilya Protash and Mashirichenko some time, another year to develop in Hershey. Though with Miro, I don't know how much more time you have with him. Honestly, he's kind of
I don't think he's panning out.
Huh?
I don't know if he's panning out.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen into that whole what's his nut that we just traded away? Not
McMichael,
not McMichael, the other one.
like LaPierre.
Yeah, LaPierre.
Hendricks.
Yeah, Hendricks. Everyone thought was going to be as good as kind of like, oh, him and McMichael are going to be the 1-2, and now they're both gone. So
Yeah.
Toronto making a splash too, in a big way with the signing of Sergei Bobrovsky, as well as Jack Roslovic as well.
I like that. That I did not see that. Holy hell!
No, 3-year contract for Bobrovsky at $7 million a year.
I mean, trying to get past the second round.
I mean, it's also trying to show that Austin Matthews, you guys are looking to win. Sharks making some splashes, signing Jacob Trouba, signing Mason Marchment, and then also trading for Darnell Nurse after a hell of a monumental first round on paper for Mike Greer to start off the season. But then
I do love the Sharks right now.
I am a big Shark guy. Not
even just Shark Week.
No, Shark Year.
Ooh.
Hey. But the Trouba and Nurse deals interesting. We'll see if a change of scenery will help Darnell Nurse, and we will see how many times people duck when Jacob Trouba is around. Jacob Trouba deal for 4 years as well.
The Darnell Nurse thing is interesting to me because that really seemed like the Oilers were like, all right, so we don't want you, and you have a contract still. And he's like, all right, I'll find a trade. And then there was like nobody that wanted him. And he got traded for 2 guys that I have no idea who they are.
I did see a Canadian outlet. I don't know if it was out of Edmonton. That was like, the Caps just signed Jordan Kyrou and Tuck. which I think makes Tom Wilson expendable. It's like let's send Darnell Nurse and something else over and trade for Tom Wilson.
That is
It's like, okay, buddy.
typical fucking Canadiana right there, baby. Utah going after it a little bit too, with the signing of Anders Lee, who left the Islanders as their captain after a good amount of time there, and also getting Vinny Trocheck via trade with the New York Rangers. So Utah looking pretty solid. We'll see what happens with the Barrett Hayden situation. But yeah, I mean, an interesting day. I mean, I think you look at even at the draft, the trades that happened there. A lot to digest here. Not to mention that, of course, Gavin McKenna getting drafted first overall by Justin Bieber, which I thought was an interesting thing. Justin Bieber making the first pick. No, don't understand.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch any of the draft.
You didn't miss much, man.
Thank you.
You did not miss.
Thank God.
You did not miss a ton at all.
Hey, John, I have a question for you.
I did read all like 75 messages that you guys put in during the draft, though, while I was asleep.
Oh yeah, no, we were given the old Statler and Waldorf situation between.
I like that. That was great.
Hey, John, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you trying to log into your FiOS app right now?
No, I'm not.
Because it keeps kicking me out.
Hittner might be using it though.
Son of a bitch.
He's been watching games all day because he's been sending me stuff, and he actually doesn't have cable at all. So
Neither do I.
Oh well, he asked me first, like 4 years ago.
All right. Well, I'll text Hittner then.
Okay.
You've known me longer.
I mean, technically.
Yeah. If by technically you mean family wise. Keaton Cole.
It is interesting that the Fox Sports app though is good enough to be like, nope, you can't sign in 2 different places.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm using your FiOS app even.
Oh, I'm not signed into the FiOS app. He just actually he uses the FiOS app. Use
yeah,
the Fox
that's why
Sports
FiOS app does care. I don't think Fox Sports cares.
Yeah, use the Fox Sports app and just sign in with my FiOS information.
There we go.
Yeah,
I tried that earlier. It didn't work. Anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, so Trocheck going to Utah with Sean Dursey, who was supposed to be a great guy for Utah. Didn't really pan out after coming over from Los Angeles, going the other way. Devin Levi on his way out of Saberville, heading to Edmonton and that fucking goalie hellhole.
Is that because of what he did to Jess?
Probably because he helped shut her down the Junior Americans.
Smart.
Yeah, and a whole lot of stuff happening the day before. Jacob Markstrom going back to the Panthers from the Devils.
Wow.
Panthers also getting Akira Schmid, so they obviously knew that Bobrovsky was gone there.
Yeah.
Radko Gudas back to the Panthers. They're getting the band back together there. Brendan Gallagher to Vancouver after his tenure.
When was Brady Tkachuk traded? Was that before the show last week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't need to talk about it. I was just like, huh.
I think it was.
I don't remember if it was, but that's okay.
John Carlson's rights were to Carolina before he got UFA'd. I don't think anything happened to that. Picks.
We can talk again. Waiting on Lyle here, but I mean the fact that the Caps made 2 pretty big moves for defensemen. He's pretty much Carlson's not back with the Caps.
I didn't think he ever would be.
I don't think that there's a way for that to happen.
He'd already be back with the Caps if he was signing.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Mason McTavish to the Blues. Sebastian Cossa to Utah as well. So a project for Utah to get Cossa in there. Andre Burakovsky apparently still in the league, and he got traded to Ottawa.
Wow.
Oh, this was the deal. Owen Zellweger going from Anaheim to Buffalo. Pretty big move for Buffalo. After they had their situation going, and they for the Alex Tuck situation, the Brady Tkachuk news happened. I guess it had to have happened last week because I'm seeing the Tuck trade and nothing, and that happened.
All right,
for our show. So
it's interesting for the Sabres, by the way. Like I feel like they should have been in a we're gonna add a bunch of people and continue this train moving in the right direction type of thought. And then they were like, hey, so Bowen Byram and Alex Tuck can go.
Well, yeah, and I think it's also kind of they were loading up for something big to happen, and it hasn't happened yet, and I don't know if it is going to happen. Whether that be a Hellebuck thing, which I
Just like
predicted last
Buffalo.
week, yeah. Kevin Weeks got everyone excited about the Connor Hellebuck, and then nothing's happened.
He was just looking at the picture.
Yeah, just report the
He's
game.
like, look at this great picture.
Look at this great shot from a year ago. Yeah, so the only move Sabres have made officially signing-wise is getting a Zellweger to that 3-year deal from Anaheim. And, that's good for Zellweger, get a new fresh start there. Probably be a middle pairing there. So,
Yep.
Good move on his part.
Also, not really in a whole lot since Jerry Maguire.
Yeah. And that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Is that you play that one role, and then
Yeah.
everyone thinks you're Joey Lauren Adams too, so it's kind of very
Yeah.
odd.
Yep.
In that one. Actually, no. Hold on. When was Jerry Maguire?
But it was before Aaron Brockovich, I believe. So that was another role.
Was that her? Was she and Aaron Brockovich?
I thought it was.
I thought that was Julia Roberts who played Aaron Brockovich.
No, that could have been.
I was thinking more.
It very much was.
I was thinking Bridget Jones' Diary because I think that happened after Jerry Maguire.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's another thing I didn't see. So
yeah. Well, only thing I remember are like the trailers, and she's in the little Playboy bunny outfit, and she got fooled or something like that. It was something weird. Walking home.
I don't know why I'm messing around with this.
What?
I should just watch. I don't have the sound on anyway. I'll just watch it on Peacock.
it's Spanish.
In Spanish.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to worry about Alexi Lawless.
Perfect. Yeah,
Although it'd be great if they just took the Fox feed and then dubbed over Alexi Lawless in Spanish.
That'd be wonderful. He would hate it. Make it happen. And our boy Wilmer Skoog. Wilmer Skoog on 1-year contract, 2-way deal with the Detroit Red Wing.
Yeah. So now it's interesting, right? Because I don't know how I feel about getting a Florida Panthers Skoog jersey if he only played 3 games.
Yeah.
Good thing that you didn't
get it.
The thing that the Florida Panthers weren't allowed to send me.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to put it on the back burner and see what happens. I mean, it did technically happen.
Yeah, we do have proof.
We have the
score sheets that said it happened.
So it did technically happen,
but just wait till it's on sale and then just find somebody who has like letter kits that if you need to send it away and get the letter kit personalized that way, make it happen. Then
letter kit seems like it should have been a spin-off from
Letterkenny. Yeah, it's actually a mini series.
Yeah,
and it's about
it followed the girl from A League of Their Own.
Yeah, it's actually Lori Petty. Shout out Tank Girl. I was gonna say it's actually following the football club after they get run out of town.
There you go.
Yeah. Letter kits. Have you watched any of Letterkenny yet?
No,
of course not.
Why would I?
Jen,
I went for a run, by the way.
Hey, congrats!
I didn't put that in my shout-outs.
Nice.
Or in my beginning. I went for a run.
Yeah, Jen was asking me, she's like, did Johnny watch? We got to get our DVDs back from Johnny. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he hasn't watched either of them yet.
I mean, I could give them back to you.
I don't care. I know where you live. If I need to come get them, I come get them.
That's true. It's not like I don't see you 15 weeks out of the year.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. As Lyle. Well, wait, obviously Lyle busy man.
Huge, big.
Did he send an email that I may not have seen?
Nope,
No, he
didn't see anything.
Okay. Maybe he's just all sloshed on Canada Day. I forgot it's their Independence Day.
Yeah, but every year, right? Like, I always appreciate how the NHL is like, oh, by the way, Canada Day, cool. We're going to fuck you all over because that's going to be the first day of our fiscal year and free agency starts.
But I think it's good for TV ratings because everyone's at home.
Oh, okay.
So I think that...
And probably drunk.
There's no probably about it.
That's true.
They're absolutely drunk. So, interesting sorts to go out there. Was that Nick Jensen who signed with the Ducks? Congratulations, Nick Jensen.
Wow.
Congrats.
He's another of the random Caps trades.
Castaway Caps, yeah.
When they were bringing in right-hand shot defensemen every year at the end of the
You know, that was the interesting thing about the draft was that they were just saying how many right-handed shot defensemen there were in the draft this year. I'm like, oh great, now everyone's gonna go after left-handed shot defensemen in like 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
So see how that pans out. Draft itself, another just
So how was
fucking-
I did see that they brought in a new. It wasn't like the frat room.
that was a
thing. They did something new.
fireside chat.
Oh god,
It's a fireside chat.
how'd that go?
Fucking as abominable as you. There wasn't any dead relatives, so they couldn't go to that route.
That's great.
Yeah, but honestly, the amount of times that Kevin Weeks and John Buccigross were talking about these guys, like junior players, the European players, they're playing against men. They're just big men. Got to be alpha men. I'm just like, what? Fucking calm down, all of you. And then Megan Chayka is just there, just looking at her computer. The only one with a fucking laptop. She's like, I did Stathletes. I'm like, no one cares. And then Emily Kaplan not getting the hey, everyone's wearing blue memo. And then she's just standing out in red. But she was by and large the best part of the draft show, whereas everyone
That's
else,
good.
where Buccigross and Weeks were just dropping fucking names left, right, and center. They fucking had to get somebody to clear that up. But fuck, it was.
I'm happy
It
for
was.
Emily.
It was. Yeah.
I feel like Emily needs to move on to get like
Yeah.
her actual like flowers for
yeah.
being how good she is.
Absolutely. It's at least get away from the fucking table that they had there, because none of those people even and I'm, as Lyle Richardson does join us. Hello, Lyle.
Hey guys.
We know you're busy, so we appreciate your time.
Hey, I
This
wish
is
I had more.
greatest trade deadline we've had so far this year.
This year.
So that's good.
Awesome,
You mean
man.
free agency?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
free
Oh.
agent.
They
Well,
trade deadline.
Yeah. No,
actually,
I know what I said. Because
Okay.
there's more
The-
trades in the fucking free agency period than there was in the deadline.
well, it just seems like it. Actually, it just seems like it. Holy shit. What a day. This has been even with what little actual talent is there in the free agent market. My God, it's been a blizzard of signings.
Yeah.
Like really, when you get past like about the top 10 or 15, and really there's no real star power there for the most part. I mean, yeah, there's notable names, but there's guys like, but most of them are guys like Bobrovsky who are past their prime, or John Carlson past their prime, though Carlson hasn't been signed yet. That one surprises me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no star in that bunch that's in their prime, and yet people are throwing money at them like crazy. It's just, you know, it's like it's literally the drunken sailors flush with cash, just buying whatever in the fucking window.
Yes, because with the cap going up, like salaries are to use almost the same analogy, a sailor reference, the rising tide brings up all the boats, right?
Yep.
And that counts for the third line guys and the second pairing defenseman just the same.
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate how you used a water reference for the guy that was in the Navy.
Well, he used the first sailor reference
first. I'm touched that you followed up with that. It warms the cockles of this barnacle heart of mine.
You guys think I just talk? I listen too sometimes.
All right. So you say.
Yeah, I'm kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of all over the place here, guys. Just
All right.
kind of keeping an eye on shit. But
Hey, let's take a minute to breathe here.
Yeah.
And let's see what you collected this week and collect your score.
Got no time for collector's corner, dude.
Perfect.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. I've got stuff, but it's gonna have to wait till next week. Seriously, literally, I am fucking just busier than a one-legged man in an ass kicking contest right now. It is just crazy.
All right. Well, Mark, you got a cup to open, so open your cup.
I do have a cup.
Yeah,
open.
you do.
It's not a Stanley Cup.
Supposedly, in case you're wondering what's going on, I'm trying to follow up. Kevin Weeks is claiming that Freddie Anderson's been signed by the Edmonton Oilers.
Wow.
1 year contract supposedly, but
so that means Hellebuck's probably going to Carolina.
No, they don't need to. I mean, you're forgetting the guys they already have.
No, that's right. They got the
Busty, so they're
yeah.
fine. But mind you, I mean, I'm sure Tulsky would throw one of them happily under the bus if he could get Hellebuck.
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
What'd you get?
Okay. This was last week's.
Okay.
This is this week's.
Hey, double up.
Yay!
So John doesn't have to go to
Yay.
McDonald's anymore.
Huzzah!
Maybe
in
he wants a
stereo.
quarter pounder with
We
cheese.
got
You don't
another
know.
Pulisic.
A fromage with cheese.
I mean, look, we could roll through another baseball pack, or we could save it because I know we got a lot to get
Let's
through. So.
save it.
Royale
We'll
with
save it.
cheese.
We'll
I
see.
mean, we
though.
might just get to games early and let Lyle roll. If he
Yeah,
has to.
exactly.
We
We'll-
can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah,
We go
no,
in
no
phases.
baseball cards today. There's
we
too
run
much
this
hockey
show.
going on.
We run this show now. All right. So what move surprised you, Lyle? I think when you look at the entirety of the signings,
Mm.
for me, first off, fucking Radko Gudas getting 4 years. What are we doing here?
Oh my!
What are we fucking doing here?
Oh my God!
That
Oh
one-
my
that
God.
one-
Actually 6, but
Sorry.
you know,
Yes. Yeah. 6 years.
6, but for only $1 million a season.
That seems like money laundering.
Kind of.
That's massaging.
taxes.
That's massaging the cap to the point before it starts to go. Okay, that you're starting to hurt now.
Yeah.
It's no longer sexy. It's starting to hurt.
So there's that one. The Bobrovsky one is interesting. I think it's the 3 years, $7 million. I don't know if last year was the anomaly, or if last year is the start of the rolling downhill. And by the nodding, the rolling downhill is the favorite.
Yeah. He's 37. He's going to be 38
What age is just a
when
number?
this season comes
Honor.
in. Now that's young for
Mark
all
will
of
tell you
us
at
sitting
parties.
at this fucking table, but for a hockey player, as you know, for goaltender especially, no. Well, the big thing too is for Toronto. I mean, listen, Bobrovsky played. I thought Bobrovsky played very well. I mean, he had his ups and downs with the Panthers overall, but his body of work there, especially in the 3 years that he backstopped them to the Stanley Cup final, 3 straight years, and won 2 cups for them, and they love him there in Florida. They all wanted to bring him back, but he looked at what older guys like Brad Marchand, the older teammates were getting, and said, "Hey, I want that too." And Bill Zito was like, "No, sorry, you're too old. You're a goaltender," and that's what makes it different. But the one thing, though, I mean, not to take anything away from Bobrovsky during that period of time, but he had a really, really strong defense in front of him, a really strong a team that played a strong two-way game. You're not going to have that in Toronto. And we saw this year he didn't have it in Florida with half of his teammates sidelined.
Chris Johnson confirmed Anderson to Edmonton 1 year.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll update that eventually. I just want to be able to get in here on the show. I'm doing
Sure.
updates for Bleacher Report right now, but
Yeah, make it happen.
Yeah, do what
Do
you
your
need to
job.
do. We'll be here to talk over top.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I do find it interesting, right? Because they are 4 years into a 3-month search to find a goalie.
Mm.
They finally find the goalie that's won multiple Stanley Cups, and everybody's like, he's old. Like, so, I mean, he's better than what they had.
Yeah, well, they got rid of everybody that they had there, and Wall was gone. Even the newly acquired Sam Erikson, they traded to Ottawa for him, and I think it's a situation where he's better than most, but I guess if what's in front of him isn't going to help him out, you're going to see the faults in a big way.
I think the big issue, though, is he was hurt a lot last year, too, right? And if that
Yeah.
continues,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
holy hell, like, that would
I
be a terrible signing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, like I said, again, he's going to be 38 years old. Sorry, guys. I mean, yeah, I can jump back in here because okay, it's confirmed, but all it's saying is 1 year deal. It's like, okay, fucking specifics. I need the money. God damn it. Tell me it's a 1 year deal.
Give me the monies.
Shit.
Give me
We'll
the
keep
monies.
looking. All 4 of us are trying to get front row seats to the concert for you. Let's go.
Exactly. Come on. We're all
Show
refreshing.
me the money.
We're all refreshing Ticketmaster here. San Jose made some interesting changes, getting Darnell Nurse via trade and then signing Jacob Trouba on that end as well. And what was the other move that they made? They made one more fucking move. Mason Marchand.
Yeah, Mason
Marchment.
Yeah, Mason Marchment going home. His dad, Brian, his late dad, God rest his soul. He played 6 seasons there. He's going to wear number 27 in his dad's honor when he's there, so that's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
It is a homecoming for him. That move I liked. I liked them. I liked the Sharks bringing in Marchment. 31. He's plays at he's an agitator. He's a shift disturber, but he's also a guy that can score goals. I think he's a good guy to have on a young team like that. Regarding Nurse and Trouba, well, the Oilers did not. Here's the thing. Got to say very quickly, for all the times I have said, and I still stand by it, that Stan Bowman isn't a good general manager. This was a nice piece of work. That Nurse trades Nurse to San Jose, does not retain any salary in the deal.
No.
All 9.5 mil completely off the books. He gets a pretty good young defenseman back in Shakir Makamadulan. And I think he also got himself what does he get there? A draft pick or a prospect on top of that?
He got his
prospect, I think.
Prospect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a nice little bit of work. You get back a D man who can help you, a kid who's still got some upside there, and you clear 9.5 mil from your books.
Yeah.
But that on its own would have been all right, I suppose. Because I'd say, yeah, but Nurse, he's still a top 4 defenseman. He's just very much an overpaid one.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be like, okay, fine. But the Sharks have plenty of cap space, and that's fine. And you got him for 4 more years, and you still got a decent amount of prime left, so that's okay. And then you bring in Trouba. All right, fine. Yeah, bring in that leadership, and yeah, that's good. And it's a 4-year deal, and I'm nodding my head with that. It's like, okay, I'm liking this, and it's 8.5 mil a season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like, that was just
It's almost you want to call up Mike Greer and said, you had a great first round. You don't have to spend all the money now.
Yeah, really. It's like, what are you doing?
Again, rising tide and the boats. I mean, listen, they have the rookie of the year still on a less than $1 million contract, right? So why not spend away?
Yeah. Rising tides and the boats is definitely my
That's like a that's
band.
more of a, that's a yacht rock band.
Yeah.
It's definitely like
your throw pillow.
singer-songwriter version.
Yeah. That's like you call yourself a band, but you're just one person, like Dashboard Confessional was for so many years.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
But it's still too much.
Yeah.
That's still too much. I mean, you got to figure you're going to be able to get him for a bit of a pay cut. I mean, look, I get they wanted to bring in, like, this is where Mike Greer, for the first time, I think, since he's taken over as general manager, showed some desperation, because he really needed to shore up that defense core. The defense was their Achilles heel this year. That's what kept them from making the playoffs this season. So I get why he went after Nurse, and I get why he brought in Trouba. Okay, you're going to bring in Nurse and you're going to take on his full salary. All right, fine, sure. You're going to bring in Trouba. I like that idea, but Jesus, man, that is not going to age well. The only good thing I can say about it is, well, at least it's just 4 years. But 4 years at 8.5 mil, that's
still a lot.
That's still way too much.
Even though you do give up 8 mil for Couture's contract, right? Like they put that on LTIR.
Yeah, well, that goes in. In fact, is he still on the books, or is that off now?
Yeah, it's his last year
still
on the
there.
Books. Yeah,
but that is season-ending LTIR, so there's no worries with that. He's done.
Right. Well, that money just goes to Jacob Trouba's pocket.
Yeah, but it's still. I'm not a fan of the contract. I don't mind him bringing Trouba in, but just not a fan of the contract.
That money. Yeah. The one thing I'm worried about of the Sharks is in net. I like Askarov a lot, but I think he's still prone to doing a lot of dumb shit. We saw that a lot last year.
He's choose your adventure, isn't he? Very much so.
Like a young team, though, right?
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
And you got Nedeljkovic, and then you just signed Eric Comrie as well.
Yeah, who's
probably going to go across the hallway to the Barracuda.
To the Barracuda.
But I mean, goaltending is the kind of thing where it's just like, I don't.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. They got Dmitry Orlov there, so I guess it's all going to be good. So they got that going for him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
he played in front of Jose Theodore.
That's true.
Right-handed.
That's true.
Did.
One interesting note: Jason Robertson turning down the deal in Seattle ahead of the draft. And then someone's just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Washington's on July 1st is enacting a millionaire law where if you make over that." I'm just like, "Oh, is this the new Seattle can't get players because of this? Is this the new anti-tax tax-free state gimmick that we're doing.
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
That's the
I'm
other side of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that let's see, unbeknownst to all of you guys, but see, I'm in the know, so I know. All NHL players, they study the Wall Street Journal. I mean, they have that with them every day. They're constantly on the phone with their agents and their brokers. And so, of course, the minute they heard that Washington is going to be implementing, the state of Washington will implement a millionaire tax in 2028, well, that's it. Kraken are screwed. No,
Yeah.
there's what a load of bullshit.
I love that that's
Oh
a built.
my
I love that it's a
God.
built-in excuse for that team not being
The
good.
Can't
reason
wait until the
why,
Kraken move to Houston.
yeah, exactly. But the reason why is that the Kraken aren't a good team.
They're not a good managed
That's
team.
the reason why. Look, Seattle's a great city. Been
Yeah.
there many times. Seattle's a great city. You know, it's a lovely area. Let's hope a tsunami never hits it, but it's a great area. But honestly, the team, you know, if this was a team that was, going to poised to win Stanley Cups, maybe Jason Robertson goes there. The other thing that people keep forgetting is that he really doesn't want to leave Dallas. He just wants to stay. He just wants Dallas to pay him.
Yeah.
And for all the praise, and most of it justified, that Jim Nill of the Stars gets as general manager, the biggest mistake he made was bringing in Mikko Rantanen and signing him for, 12 mil a season. Because right away, Jason Robinson's going, hey, come on, what about me?
Some of that money could have went to me.
I'm worth at least that much. Now, I have seen some people in the Dallas media who go, well, Jason Robertson's not even their third best player. Well, that's as may be, but for the past 5 years, he's been your leading scorer, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, leading scorers want to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not going to pay him, somebody else will. And right now, yeah, I know it would be expensive, but Jason Robertson is going to be a very tempting offer sheet target for a team that's got deep pockets looking for scoring.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm going to say. I mean,
That would
yeah,
be awesome, by the way.
it
Yeah.
would be fantastic. Listen, if the Kraken were willing to give him 8 years at $15 million, and he turned it down because he just didn't want to go to Seattle. There's your benchmark,
Yeah,
kids.
uh-huh.
There's your benchmark.
Mm-hmm.
That is your fuck around and find out moment.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, holy shit.
I mean,
like,
it would be really expensive. And yes, the team signing him, it's going to cost you your next 4 first-round picks. But somebody's got to do it someday. It's been bound to happen. We've all been waiting for that one star to get that massive offer sheet.
yeah.
And right now, the way things are, like what Mark was saying again, with the rising cap and all of that good stuff, this is the thing that, hey, we've seen some wild moves. There's been so much activity today too, trades and free agent signing and all of that. And by the way, there has been an offer sheet signing today.
Yep. Barrett Hayton.
Barrett Hayton. Yep. And the reason what makes that one interesting, if I just sidetrack very, very quickly.
Well, I was going to get to that. I was going to get to that next anyway. So perfect.
Oh, great. The reason what makes that interesting is that if the Mammoth match it, and it's very easy to match it, it's 4.775 million, 4.775 million, something like that.
Yeah, 775. Yeah.
The compensation's a second round pick, right?
And they were giving that out like candy on Friday and Saturday.
During the first round.
I did
Yeah.
appreciate
Everybody.
all of Twitter basically like going through and seeing all the trades and stuff. And it was basically like everybody in the draft was like, yeah, we don't give a shit. Just
take our
that.
pick.
Oh,
take
yeah.
this pick.
Yeah, we'll give you a second round pick to move up 3 spots.
Sure,
Like,
we will.
Well, I think we've discussed this before. I mean, scouting has gotten so good that finding like a Johan Franzen in the 7th round is never going to happen again.
No.
Or what, or whoever it was that, like,
Yeah, exactly.
Samuelson,
Henrik
or
Zetterberg was
Zetterberg was
the guy
who it
thinking of.
was. Is who
Yeah.
I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like,
Henrik Lundqvist
feel-
was another too.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it happens with like an Ilya Protas that doesn't get drafted, but what he was like a 3rd rounder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Caps were prioritizing him probably because of his brother. It's like finding these diamonds in the rough later on in the draft is becoming. Go ahead. Yes.
Oh no, I was just going to
Oh,
say.
I thought Lyle had his hand up.
Well, we were all waiting for you to end your point, and then we were going to
Yes,
get to our
please
points.
continue.
Well, because I wanted to just jump in here and just say though, the reason why, if the Mammoth matched that offer, and on the surface of it, it just seems innocuous. It's like, well, geez, what a cheap offer sheet, of course they're going to match it. If they do match it, he cannot be traded
for 1 year
next season.
Yeah.
And that brings him up to his UFA eligibility, which means if they can't sign him beyond this season, if they can't sign beyond the season and they want to turn around and try and trade him at the trade deadline, you can't.
Wow. Chess.
The
not
devil,
checkers.
Sonny
Agreed.
Meta is a stone cold gangster. That is a fucking gangster move.
That is
right
4D
You,
chess.
there.
you
It's
fucking
like-
learned that in Florida under what's his
It's
nut?
oh man,
Vinny
like-
Viola over there getting
oh boy, like that. When I read that, I was like, "You sneaky motherfucker!"
Yeah. Hey, it's smart.
That's
That's
no, I'm
good business.
impressed. That's impressive.
So what
What, you shit in the
reporter?
refrigerator? I'm not even mad.
Yeah.
What reporter actually delved that deep to figure that out, or do you think that he went? Somebody asked him why he did it, like off the record or whatever. He's like,
No, I
I
think just
believe
people-
it was I think it was Elliot Friedman and Chris Johnston.
Yeah.
I think both dug that up, and it was just it didn't take them long to
No.
dig it up either. And I don't believe they needed Sonny Meta to tell them that's the reason
Yeah.
why. It was just it's like, yeah, go ahead, match it. You're going to be stuck with him next year if you want to trade him.
Lyle, $1 million for Anderson.
Okay.
One-
Okay.
1 year, $1 million. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk a little more, and then I'll go on and finish that.
That's not even high enough.
yeah,
I've waited. I'm like, really? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
that is what I'm
Thank you.
hearing from
Thank you for that.
from OilersNation.com. So the Nation Network.
Hey, another team that people have been asking to get a goalie for years.
yeah.
And they get a
And they
goalie.
get a goalie, and he's a broken down one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, he played well in the playoffs. I
Every
mean,
once in a while, if you want to buy a Porsche, you got to get one you fix.
Well,
it.
and somebody also mentioned the fact that he's going back to play with Babcock, like a guy who played with in Toronto. So
well, best of luck to you.
yeah.
Mm.
Vegas has made some interesting moves. Mostly getting rid of a couple of guys with a lot of K names in them. Keegan Colasar going to Detroit, and then who's the other jabroni? Caden Korsak going to the Penguins.
Speaking of letter kit, they were probably running out of K's.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. They're just like, guys, you got both of you, get out of here. Tired of this.
And what was that? No, I'm not trading for Kotkaniemi.
No.
Fuck off.
Bocacco, get out of here.
That's way too many. Stop it. Our equipment guy's gonna quit.
What? Capo Kakanon? Get that
He's somehow making his own case in
Yeah.
the back out of other letters.
Spencer Cuckoo? No, that's just way too much.
There's a blast from the past
Oh,
right
of
there.
course. But yeah, interesting that they're making deals to get draft picks in. For these, Parker Weatherspoon too, but that's just he'll get sent down.
Well,
to the
that
minors, and
that's
that's
just
fine.
that's well, the reason why they're doing it though, honestly, is that they're they're slashing some payroll.
Yeah.
Because they need the money. Well, first of all, they're going to have some money because Alex Pietrangelo, as expected, is on season in the LTIR.
Yeah.
Any talk about him having to come back? No,
Nope.
it's not happening. But they want to have, but you need more cap space than just barely enough to get under the cap ceiling, and that's because they had to re-sign Rasmus Anderson.
Yeah.
Which goes all the way back to what was talked about months ago, and people were going, "Why haven't they signed him yet?" And Pierre LeBrun, at least 3 times since March, has told people, "Look, the reason why they can't is because they don't have enough cap space for 2026-27 yet. On July 1st, when they put Pietrangelo on season-ending LTIR, they'll have enough cap space to sign him, and they signed him for $8.5 million.
Mhm.
Called it." For 7
Good call.
years, because it would happen on July 1st, so it's not the 8 year, so they don't get 8 years, so it's not a re-signing. He was considered an unrestricted free agent. But still, you still need to give yourself some cap flexibility as well. So the Witherspoon one, the acquisition, that was they were shitting with that. Korshak, I think, was the one going the other way in that one. I think, wasn't he, Scotty?
Which was that one?
Was it Korshak that went to Pittsburgh
Yes.
for Witherspoon?
Yes.
Yeah. And by
So
doing
they brought
that, I
in
mean, and the Penguins retained half of Witherspoon's salary, which wasn't expensive to boot. So and Korshek was like 3.25 mil for the next 4 years. So you cleared a whole bunch of cap space. You brought in a decent defenseman as well. But they want to have that for some wiggle room because they're still going to need to find somebody to replace Dorofeyev, who they traded off, as you guys know, traded off to the Rangers during the draft.
Crazy.
And of course, then they signed him to a crazy, stupid contract. Hey, he is the highest paid power play specialist in the league now. So congratulations, Pavel Dorofeyev.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ovi's not going to sign for that much anymore. So now it's Dorofeyev.
Don't have that anymore.
We're gonna fucking see like a John Taves-esque contract for Ovechkin coming up here whenever he decides to sign up. Just looking at just some other people up and down the contract or down the thing. The other Leafs moves: Colton Sisson, Teddy Bluger, Jack Rozovic, Zach McCune. Not a lot of names jumping too far out at me. Did find it interesting that Daniel Briere's comments that maybe the team might take a little step back next year. I'm like, wait, how? Why?
Yeah.
Just keep pressing forward. What are we doing?
Are they back?
I think he's just trying to downplay expectations. That's all.
Guys, we got
because they really exceeded expectations this year.
Listen, Lyle, if you know as well as I do that people in Philadelphia are the most level-headed, calm people when it comes to success. They don't let it get to their heads. They don't have any expectations.
Listen, when they riot, it's out of love.
When they riot, it honestly could not be for sports either. They could just be like,
it's just,
the fucking
the cheesesteak.
Fucking transit's closed. What do you mean the Flyers lost too? All right, well, fuck, we'll do with that too. Double it up, boys. Dallas hasn't made any moves, and then Columbus is dealing with Zach Werenski and putting that fire out in a big way.
Oh my God, yeah. You guys I'm assuming you guys talked about that earlier.
No, we haven't. We're just kind of waiting around for all the. So the big thing, the Cliffs or Cole's notes for all this whole situation came out that maybe Zach Werenski's like looking to move out of there, and there were big discussions, Don Waddell and them, and then Toronto became a big thing. Like, then the Toronto media jumped on him, and then Werenski and Don Waddell had to put out statements saying, "I want to be here. What are you talking about? Stop it."
Oh, you missed the biggest one of all, Scotty.
Oh,
the biggest one of all was what happened last night. They had a deal in place with the Dallas Stars that would have sent Werenski to Dallas for Thomas Harley.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
That's an interesting trade, though.
Well, not only that wouldn't have been 1-for-1. The Stars were going to put a couple of other pieces into that deal mix as well. We don't know what, but it was, we pretty sure that a first round pick was going to be in there too. But Thomas Harley was the centerpiece going back to Columbus. I guess the whole story was, because I read the statements today too, from Waddell and from Werenski, and apparently what it all was that Waddell said, if we get a deal with somebody or somebody pitches a deal to us, we'll bring it to you. And you decide, obviously, because you have a no movement clause, if you want to accept it or not. This deal came up on Monday. They had this thing worked out. Waddell went to Werenski yesterday. Werenski went, discussed it with his family, and I guess he finally decided, you know what, actually, I want to, yes, we want to stay here. So he refused to accept the trade, and that was the end of it. But yeah, that was quite the shocker when I read that this morning first thing when I woke up. That wow, okay, yeah, that would have been, I think, the biggest blockbuster trade of the summer.
Oh yeah,
had that gone
down, hands down.
Yeah, the one big thing about those statements, though, guys, from Waddell and from Werenski, he didn't say anything about extending his contract. That expires in 2 years' time.
Okay.
Never said anything about extension. And we don't know what effect this is going to have on Kirill Marchenko's. I don't want to sign an extension, and he's due to sign an extension today. It was his earliest day of eligibility to do that. And he's willing to sign a deal that will take him up to his unrestricted free agent eligibility in 2 years' time. So I don't know what effect that's going to have, what Werenski's situation is going to have on Marchenko, but yeah, boy, they're just putting no fires there in Columbus.
Never easy for that organization. 0% easiness.
It's just for me, it was like when all these reports came down. First about Rowensky there last week, and then about Marchenko. Like the one about Marchenko, though, that was just oof. Like that was a kick in the balls after you'd had acid thrown in your face. You know, I mean, it just was brutal. And I'm sitting there going, "What the hell are the Blue Jackets going to do?" I mean, bad enough that here they were trying to build up on something that they'd started 2 seasons ago. They, just barely missed the playoffs both times. It looked like you're poised to break through. And now your superstar defenseman who won the Norris Trophy this year is saying, I don't think I see my future beyond here in 2 years' time. Part of that Team USA bunch, by the way.
Yeah.
And then you have Kirill Marchenko going, yeah, you know what? Me too. I don't know if I'm going to want to be here, And Werenski looks at him and goes, you're not part of the Team USA clubhouse. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
And
we have no
that's the way
time.
that
We'll
goes.
get for you later, Kirill.
Yeah, we'll deal with you later. Listen, and just speaking about those guys, I mean, Werenski and like, Brady Tkachuk and guys like that, and Dylan Larkin, I can understand why they wanted to leave where they did. They finally got a taste of winning for the first time in their professional careers and playing with guys who have won Stanley Cups before, who were their teammates and all of that. And you get to be around those guys for a couple of weeks and you win together. Yeah. Now and especially if you're guys like Larkin, who's 29, Werenski, who's 28, you can see your 30s coming and man, I'm not going to have all that many more days left or seasons left.
Mm-hmm.
Professional hockey players have a biological clock
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's called your career, So yeah, I understand why they would want to move on and that sort of thing, or at least go to teams where they think they got a better chance of winning. But this whole thing with Columbus, I mean, even if they get these fires put out, this is going to be really hard for the fan base to take, because you're not going to know what the hell these guys are going to want to do from 1 year to the next.
Yeah, it always seems to be Columbus. They get the free agent, and the next thing you know,
it's just oh man,
it's just wild.
I do it like how Werenski has invoked the "all my shit is here" clause.
Right, for now.
Yeah.
But they got Valery Nichushkin, so they got that going for them.
Yeah,
So
they did bring him in, and that was the whole point of bringing him in, was to show their the players like, hey, look, we're trying to win here, guys.
Come on, guys, please.
Yeah, we let Boone Jenner walk away, and that's understandable. And getting up there in years, and we couldn't reach an agreement with Marchment, but hey, we did re-sign Charlie Coyle, and look, we brought in Nichushkin, and we are trying to build something. And holy shit, now this is going off the rails. So
yeah, so that's so Columbus. That is so Columbus.
It's rough. It's rough. I really do feel bad.
They're starting to be the Buffalo now. They're starting to get the Buffalo
I know.
mark
Yeah.
on them. When the fuck is the Hellebuck to Buffalo deal going to be named? Because it seems like it's been lingering there for like the last week.
Well, apparently the deal was heading into Friday, the first day of the draft, it was going to be Hellebuck to Buffalo for Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, which we talked about, by the way, on Wednesday.
Which somebody called.
Yes, indeed. That was you who called that, Scotty.
Me.
Well, you put it out on the table.
I put it out there. Someone went, take it.
And I was the first one to say, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. But Jack Quinn was supposed to be part of the deal as well. Another player and the 4th overall pick in this year's draft was supposed to be part of it. But the deal fell through hours before, and Elliot Friedman today explained to us why it fell through, and that's because some of the players involved in the deal had forms of no move protection and did not want to go to Winnipeg.
Fair.
Apparently, Hellebuck would be willing to go to Buffalo, but
wow,
I don't think that they can put the deal together
to
meet the Jets asking price.
He can be cold, but also be in the States at that point too.
Well, also, there was some talk about whether Luukkonen, that Cheveldayoff may have gotten cold feet because he was concerned about like Luukkonen can be a bit volatile.
Yeah.
So I think he was concerned about that too. But the big thing was that I think that plus some of the players having no trade protection and not wanting to go to Winnipeg. Yeah. kind of threw that up. Well, hey, listen, Buffalo's on the rise, man.
Yeah.
If you put Hellebuck behind that team,
That's a good team.
holy shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
And that's the
teams
point.
of the 90s and the aughts. That's the
Yeah.
Dominic Hasek, the
Ryan Miller.
That's all
Ryan
of a sudden,
Miller,
yeah.
like all the teams where the goalie was absolutely fucking fantastic and
Yeah.
the team just scored goals and hoped for the best.
Yeah. Well, and the scary thing is, though, this is also a team that has pretty good D. Even though they got rid of Bo and Byram, they still have a pretty good D there. So, man, yeah, if you put somebody like Hellebuck in goal for the Sabres, look out.
Hey, that Byram deal is a little weird, isn't it? That's a big deal.
Oh my goodness.
We got word of that from Sean Leahy early this morning. He's like, "Oh, we're drunk already, are we?"
Limes is into the limes.
Limes is awful with that.
But yeah, boy, Kyle Davidson's just kind of giving off that a bit of a whiff of desperation or panic, I guess. Either one. I'm trying to figure out which.
They picked him over Eric Tulsky. Let's just put that out there for the record as well. The Blackhawks picked Kyle Davidson over Eric Tulsky.
They did. Yeah. But I mean, look, I understood why he went after Bo and Byram. I did. He made no secret. He was looking to shore up his defense, and he wanted to bring in a guy who had that top pairing potential. You know, plus remember they traded away Connor Murphy. They weren't going to be bringing him back. They really needed to step it up. They needed to have a puck moving D-man who was going to mesh well with Connor Bedard. You know, especially in the power play, but just all around. And Byram's the guy. But Byram is now also the highest paid defenseman in the National Hockey League until Cale Makar signs his contract. But holy shit, like, okay, like, wow, I get you want him to be your top pairing defenseman and you want to pay him like a top pairing defenseman, but I don't think he's really earned $12.5 million a season yet.
Didn't he come from Colorado before he went to Buffalo?
He did.
He sure did.
Holy shit, that'd be a ton of money locked up in 2 defensemen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, not to mention the ROI, the negative ROI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On letting him go in the first place and then signing him back at a
well,
ridiculous price.
Well, they were able to afford to let him go at the time. Let him go. You know, they were shopping for a center, and they brought in Middlestat, and well, the less said about that, the better.
Hey,
but there you go.
Sometimes
a trade that I thought was going to work out well for both teams really only worked out for one, and now he's gone. So there you go.
Yeah, I bet you the conversation was kind of just like the Byron team just like $12.5 million, and then they were like, oh, well, you know, negotiate down from there, and then they say they accept the Kyle Davidson's like sure, and then Byron's agent just calls frantically and just like sign it now, sign it before they change their minds, please.
All your shit.
You were injured for a while to start your career. We got to get on this horse now, baby.
Oh. That's guaranteed money, even if you suffer a career-ending injury. It's guaranteed.
And baby, we're getting you anchored here, sweetie.
Yeah,
no
baby.
move clause. Let's go. Whoever his agent is deserves a fuck raise.
Man, oh man.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, as I said, I didn't mind the trade to get him. I mean, I thought that Davidson was getting, I thought, unfairly dumped on for that, but I think the criticism he's getting for this contract is justified.
Yeah.
God bless Byram. I hope he plays well for them, but I don't think he's got the skill to play up to that. And I think in a few years, everybody's going to be, well, probably in the next 4, people are going to be pointing at that contract as Exhibit A of the worst contract in the league.
Boy.
Or the most overpaid defenseman. Congratulations, Darnell Nurse. You no longer hold that honor, buddy.
Yeah.
You no longer hold that honor.
Well, again, as the cap goes up, it's going to be somebody new, hopefully, every year.
Yeah. Within 2 years, somebody else, and then Bo and Byram will go, oh, thank God I'm not the most overpaid defenseman in the NHL anymore. Thank Christ.
Shout out Darren Ferris, his agent, for getting that deal for him.
Oh, Darren Ferris. He's going to be getting a bottle of 200-year-old brandy every year.
From the Cortex Management Group. So he's got that going for him. He's got a lot of... Oh, he's Mitch Marner's agent. Okay.
No, that explains everything. That explains.
Yeah, he's got Marner, he's got Sam Bennett, he's got Broberg, Kadri, Josh Anderson, Morgan Frost, Taylor Hall. Yeah. So he's got some names.
Yeah,
Got some names there.
got some names.
What else from this day or the past few days? What did you think of the draft, Lyle? Everything kind of. I mean, Justin Bieber, obviously the GM of the Maple Leafs, making that call really helped that out. That was fucking surreal, by the way.
What was that?
That was fucking surreal. Just seeing Justin Bieber out there for no reason, and he's just there and making a pick.
Did they not do the whole celebrities choosing people?
They did, and they didn't rehearse anything because everyone fucked up their lines.
Yeah.
So
can they please go back to the old format? Honest to God, I thought again for the second straight year, I thought that format sucked.
Yeah, it was not great.
And oh my God, Saturday was interminable. Oh,
always
my
is.
Christ.
Nope.
Back in the you guys know because you went to enough of these and I went to enough of them with you. Day 2, 3.5 hours on
Done.
average. You were done and you were out of there.
In, out, you
And
got the lunch.
God bless the late Jim Gregory because he always controlled
Just
day 2 of the
bam,
draft
bam,
and he
bam,
rode herd on them motherfuckers. Yeah, exactly. It was just
Well, no, Mark's celebrating a goal.
You'd see. Oh, who's playing?
Are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's playing? US.
USA against
US
Bosnia
is
and
playing.
Herzegovina, which is a handicap match.
Yeah.
Mark is-
How come they have to play 2 teams?
Mark-
No fair.
Mark, you're
Yeah.
muted, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What's the score?
1-0.
I was gonna give you a.
1-0.
I was gonna give you a good shout out for Canada making it through to the round of 16.
Oh yes,
They played very well.
Yes, they did, and despite some horrible officiating in that game. But never mind, we will take goals in stoppage time. There's no big deal. We were very, very happy with
I
that. That
heard
was a
a
beautiful
stat-
goal.
There's
By the way.
some
stat the other-
absolutely random stat, by the way, that there's 25 or 26 goals scored after the 90th minute in this World Cup.
Yes.
Everybody loves stoppage time.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Well, the hydration breaks really are what put into.
Can I just say though,
commercial
can,
breaks.
Yes.
can I just say though that I am sad though that Scotland got eliminated. I miss the Tartan Army.
I agree.
Yeah.
They should be allowed to just root for whoever they want
Yeah,
to.
it's
for the
just
rest of
come
the
and
World Cup.
stay, cheer for whoever you like. You're pissed anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, it doesn't matter. You're just the vibes at that point.
That was the I think Scotty, I think you were the one who told me about it. The meme where the guy is holding hands with his girlfriend and there's the other girl that's off to the side and it said Boston and it had the Irish he was holding hands with and then
Oh.
it had Scottish.
I think it was somebody else, but that's a good meme.
Yeah. As Billy Connolly, who's a Scotsman, said he described his countrymen as he said, "Oh yeah, they're an Irish tribe, a deranged tribe, but an Irish tribe." He's like, "Come on, lads, I know an even rainier place to live." Okay, okay.
Fun
Love me the
times.
Scots though. Yeah.
All right, Lyle, with the time left, how we want to do this? How we want to be?
How we want to be.
How we want to be? How we want to be, Lyle?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do game show
All right,
tonight,
that's fine.
guys, because I am going to
That's
have to get jumping on and
Please.
getting that Freddie Anderson slide done. Just real quick,
Satchel.
Stuart Skinner remains employed.
Yay!
Going to
Yes.
Winnipeg, hooray for a 2-year deal. Yeah, 3.75 mil.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can say he's an insurance policy for for the Jets if Hellebuck
Well,
leaves.
I mean, you
but-
also lost Eric Comrie today, so
yeah, you
that's-
did. I prefer to look at it as he's an improved backup over here, Comrie, but
Not by enough, though.
not by enough, and definitely not an insurance policy if Hellebuck leaves. But well, at least he's a good placeholder if you need to scramble to find somebody else. So,
The Caps deals, I guess, on our side. What do you think about all of them?
God, yeah, Jordan Cairo, I think that's a good addition for you guys. Of course, I think we talked about that last week.
Yeah, him and Tuck. We
And
talked last
Tuck
week.
as well. Yeah, I like those.
Vinny Desharnais.
That's a good addition. Yeah, I like Vinny Desharnais. He first caught my eye when he was playing, I believe, was with Edmonton.
Mhm.
And yeah, physical guy. He'll be a really good addition to your defense core there. So I like that one.
And you alluded to him earlier, Boone Jenner getting a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Intangible Jenner, essentially going to be a third line center guy.
Oh yeah.
Defensive
Well,
zone,
center,
face-offs.
left winger. I mean, now, as I said, the last couple of years of that deal is probably not going to age well. He's 33. He's got a bit of mileage on him. I mean, the last 5 seasons, he's been sidelined by injuries quite a bit. But when he's healthy, yeah, he kind of underrated as a play driver, too. I mean, he really goes hard to the net. His playmaking's pretty good. But defensively, maybe he's not as strong as his stats might seem. But he is good in the faceoff circle as well. So you got that going for him. Basically, as a supporting cast guy, and he brings in some additional leadership. So yeah, I like that addition too for you guys.
It's a tall Yannick Perreault. Just say it. It's fine.
There you go, a tall Yannick Perreault.
Although Mark did,
They're going to be tall next year.
Yeah, they are. They're going to be big boys.
They're going to be tall.
Mark did bring up the question of where this leaves Ilya Protish this year for the Caps with Boone Jenner coming in.
No, I'm sure they'll find a spot for him. I mean, the kid played well for you last season.
I mean, what's wild is that, like, okay, let's say Ovechkin comes back.
Mm-hmm.
One of those two guys is going to be on the fourth line.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Ilya Protish on the fourth line. He could do it.
I mean, he's probably there
strong.
anyway.
But he could also be a 20-goal scorer on the fourth line.
I think his play will determine what line he ends up on, guys.
Yeah.
And his play will determine where. The same as with Boone Jenner, because Boone Jenner can also drop down to the fourth line if you need him to. So you got some flexibility there.
Indeed.
Yeah, but do you pay a fourth liner $4 whatever million
in this economy?
Hey! What about this rising tide and rising cap?
In the NHL nowadays,
I said third liners earlier, not fourth.
Mark, that's fucking 1.1 in 2005 bucks. So let's fucking.
I mean, this isn't even a conversation anymore. The floor is higher than the fucking ceiling was when we started.
Exactly.
Old boys and ever.
Well, when we started this, there wasn't a salary cap.
That's true.
And when we started the salary cap, it was 39 million.
Yep.
And now the cap, that's not even, that is now the cap floor is twice that.
Edmonton's first line makes that much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, shout out to my Montreal Canadiens. Ivan Demidov, 8-year contract extension.
We mentioned that at a steal.
Oh my Lord.
Oh boy.
I love how Ken Hughes and Jeff Gorton have been able to convince these guys to buy into what they're doing here, because the whole point of it is leave a bit of money on the table and we can surround you with players that can help you win the Stanley Cup. And they have all bought it. I had no doubt that Demidov was going to sign an extension, was going to happen this summer. And I figured it was going to be somewhere between 8.7 and probably around 9.3 mil. So it hit boom, right dead center, which didn't surprise me at all. But that, I'll tell you, if he progresses the way that he's projected to, that contract is just, that's just going to be an outright steal.
Premium prospect Ivan Demidov.
There
you go. That's what you need him for.
I mean, we could say all we want about Martin St. Louis being the coach that no one thought he was going to be. But holy fuck, that Kent Hughes hiring has changed the way the Canadians are built.
How?
Oh, man. Yep. And I mean, right now, Canadians fans, though, are freaking out. Well, not all of them, but some of them are freaking out because they're looking around and they're seeing all these signings happening today. And they've seen all these trades happening. They see the Eastern Conference getting stronger. And I'm just, it's like, guys, even if they do nothing, Slavkovsky, Suzuki and Caulfield are in their prime right now.
Yeah.
So you can count on Caulfield for 40 to 50 goals. You can count on Suzuki for 90 to 100 points. And then you've got Slavkovsky, who's going to get better. You've got Demidov, who's going to get better. You've got Hudson, who's going to get better. You got Dobish, who's going to get better. You got their backup, Jacob Fowler, who's going to get better. And they've got other kids in that lineup. Like maybe this year, David Reinbacher is the kid who breaks through, like Demidov did and like Hudson did before him. Or maybe we wait for Michael Hage once he finishes, playing his college hockey this season, and he comes in late the way that Demidov did and just blows everybody away. Or maybe it's Bryce Pickford, the kid who scored over 40 goals this season in the he was the WHL's, I believe, the defenseman of the year, player of the year. He was definitely the CHL's defenseman of the year this season. So maybe it's one of those guys. The future's bright. The young kids you've got on there are already, terrific, and they're going to improve. So even if you don't really add anything, a big addition, all these guys are going to improve next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So don't worry about them being able to keep pace. They'll be able to.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
good things are on the horizon in La
That's
Belle
exciting.
Provence. So, Lyle, thanks, buddy. We appreciate your
Thank you,
time,
guys.
especially in this
I'll have to
in
do
this
the game
wild
show
one.
next
All
week.
right, go do your real job.
Yeah, go have a real job and a real.
I've done my
one.
fun job. Now I got to go do my real job.
We-
Boo.
all-
No one that pays for you to do this shit.
Yeah, how dare you? All the
I
best,
appreciate
Lyle.
it, guys. By the way, happy 4th of July to you, my
Hey,
friends.
happy Canadian Day.
Thank you. Happy Canada Day.
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
There he goes.
See you, Lyle.
Lyle Richardson taking some time out of his busy schedule from SpectorsHockey.net and at Spectors Hockey on all the social medias. Johnny B, some shout outs.
I don't know what the fuck is going on in this soccer game because they're in the 54th minute currently of the first half, and it's
don't worry, it gets worse.
and it just says +5.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Well, the referee should have at least pulled 4 yellow cards by now. And I keep telling people, and I'm sorry, I'm stealing your shout out, but like, as you know, refereeing is making the calls on the field is only half the job. Managing the game is the other half of the job. And he's not doing that part. You disagree?
No, I'm gonna give a shout out to the round of 32.
Oh, fuck
Like,
that.
holy
a huge
fuck.
diss to the round of 32.
This
for me.
round for the past 2 days has been fucking amazing. What great soccer games. One and done type conversations that we have for 90 plus minutes. I mean, the round of 32 folks are having a really bad couple of days because, man.
Was that a sarcastic shout out?
No, I love it. I love these games. I love the fact that a team like Dominican Republic of Congo wouldn't even have been in the fucking World Cup and took Belgium to extra time today.
Democratic Republic, not Dominion.
Yeah, close enough. I was just gonna say DR, but I thought that I knew, so I was very confident in this.
You know what? I hate that I burst your bubble like that, but I wanted to.
Thank you. That's okay. I would have been wrong either way, and I'm okay with being wrong.
Hey, it's so good. So good to be wrong.
But Germany going out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been pretty fantastic.
Listen, don't start on the Schadenfreude, okay?
I did send out a text message to some of my friends that just said that was for 2002.
Come on, nobody, neither one of you. Forget it.
What?
Using a German word for enjoying someone else's pain when Germany gets knocked out of the World Cup.
No, I completely understood what you were saying, and I added on to it, but you
Yes.
may have had too many rum and cokes. So, more shout-outs. Shout out to Jilly and Lily for both graduating from high school this year. That was fantastic.
Fuck, we're old.
I mean, I do know that Keg graduated first.
That's fine.
Correct?
Yeah,
But,
barely before the other two.
But I feel like we didn't really know her at all.
That's fine.
So shout out to the show kids.
There you go.
And what else?
I said, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Merk.
I think that's all for me. Yeah.
All right. Merk.
Yeah, no, I'm good. John, I'll have your Pulisic cup, or I can mail it to you. Otherwise,
You don't plan on seeing me in 10 years?
10 years.
10 years. He'll see you, but he just gotta need that reminder when he comes to the live show on August 5th.
That's true.
For the live 25th anniversary get together.
That's it.
Live to tape, of course, as always.
If or when the U.S. wins this game, if or when, knocking on wood, it'll be in the mail. You'll have it for before the next game. How about
I'm
that?
drinking out of Grimace right now.
Yeah, Grimace is the cup right now.
So Grimace is our good luck cup if the U.S. wins.
And that's 2 Grimace right there.
It's multiple Grimace.
Grimace. There you go.
Yeah. Look, Grimace.
Okay.
Grimace. There's Alexi Lawless in the background going up for a head ball.
That's Ronald, Johnny,
Oh, my bad.
of the California McDonald's.
No, I'm good. Scotty, you're up.
Shout out to Abby Murphy and Chloe Primerano and Caitlin Kramer for being at the Edmonton Oilers development camp and actually ripping shit up over there.
That's cool.
So very cool to see PWHL players getting into it, mixing it up. It's pretty awesome to see. Shout out to free agency, getting off to
And
a hot start. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan Franks. Shout out Ryan Franks getting the invite to the Islanders dev camp. Pretty cool to see him out there. See some pictures of him and all that fun stuff. Getting interviewed by the Daily News because he's a Long Island boy. Good Long Island boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to 3-day weekends coming up. Woot woot. A diss to this heat dome. And only because of the fact that A, I'm a large mammal, B, the fucking AC in my car is on the fritz. Which for someone who drives 150 miles a day, not good, Batman. So getting that looked at on Friday, because that's the earliest they can get you in these days. In this economy,
Almost too bad the Amish can't fix your car.
I know, right? If I could do a horse and buggy gimmick, like it was the fucking Calgary Stampede, and do that for every day from Aberdeen up to Hanover and New York, that'd be great. But
I mean, you're driving by their houses.
Kind of am. Shout out to the emu I see every day in northern Baltimore County at the emu farm. It's pretty rad. Like 4 or 5 emu. I didn't know we could have that in this area, on this side of the shore.
That's actually so random, and I love it.
Dude, it's wild. Like, I'm just like, oh, there's some horses. I look over to the side. It's right across the street from this, like, Italian restaurant. And I look over to my fucking right, and I see, like, is that a fucking emu? It was like a month ago, and then I just keep going by, and I'm like, yeah, it's a goddamn emu. So there's an emu farm on this side of the shore. I know there's tons in the eastern shore. I didn't know there was anything in Baltimore County. But alas, here we are. Shout out to the Fentons, of course, Lily and Eric and Laura for opening their homes, and now the new adventure comes, the trip to Florida, and Lily becomes Florida woman. So it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah,
overall. And yeah, shout out to
and we met the guy that we shouted out to. The hockey player guy.
Oh yeah, Daniel. Shout out Daniel. He's playing in Frederick this year. So told a great story about Oakdale getting their title revoked for the MSHL. So, gotta love that. Gotta love that kind of espionage. I don't even know if it's espionage. Anyway,
Which still felt illegal.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure if you're from, I don't know if it's because you're in the same school district you could look up records, but pretty sure you can't hack the system.
Can't do it in a hospital.
No, God no, that's HIPAA, baby.
Yeah.
So shout out Angelina Jolie in the movie Hackers. Why not?
That's actually a great movie.
It is a good movie. I haven't watched it in a while, but I do remember it. Matthew Lillard's in that one too, I believe.
I wonder if it still hits.
You know what?
Like, did it like stand the test of time?
Is it just of the era, or does it protrude into where we're at now? That,
I mean, I wouldn't know.
we might have to do a watch party. We won't do a watch party, folks. Don't worry. We don't have we don't have a Patreon anymore, so don't worry about that.
Not at all. I don't even watch the stuff Scotty gives me.
It's readily available. That's it. That's all. For Johnny P. Mark at the CM, Scotty Watts. Take care of yourself and someone else. It's been Face Off Hockey Show, part of the Face Off Hockey Show media faction of Podcast Monsters. Nope, sorry. Podcast Monsters isn't a thing anymore. FOHSradio.com. FOHSradio.com. That will be where we put shows and things. Mostly shows. So they can go to that stop if you don't feel like, if you're not already signed up to the fucking any kind of subscription. So why aren't you signed up to us? Why aren't you subscribed to one of our fucking podcast feeds, assholes? In any case, you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll talk more about free agency and stuff when it's less hectic for Lyle and that. Next week, we'll get back to games. It'll be back to normal. But until then, you guys have a safe holiday weekend, and we'll see you next time through. Peace.